Good day everyone, welcome back. In today's video, let's talk about how to create a login page using CSS and HTML. Here you see that user can enter their email and they can enter their password at the same time, and you can view the password or log it, and you can click on login here. It's not going anywhere because that is it's just a no backend logic inside, and here you can click on forgotten password, and here you can click on sign up to go to sign up page at the same time. Let's dive into our code. You understand, I created a login.html file here. Inside the login.html file is where we define all of our CSS and HTML tag. First of all, we create a div tag inside the body tag. Inside the div tag, we give the div tag a class called login container, and inside the container we have a h1 which is that welcome back, and we have a form tag, a div tag called that have a class of form group, a label of email. Now this label tells the user that in this place enter your email, and there's a label called email and the input called email at the same time. The reason why I'm using this input called email is that it's like this thing will prompt the user to enter email. It will check that if the user types contain email. For example, now if you type something like this, the system will throw error. You will try something like this, the system will throw error. The system will throw error that please include at in the email address. You understand? Form of validation, HTML validation. You understand? And the second one is password, and it has a type called password. You understand? And the placeholder at the same time. The placeholder says enter your password. And if you look at the end part here, is there's HTML here required. This require means that the user before the data will submit, the user must enter all the details. Understand? HTML validation. And here we have a button called login. Understand? And have a type called login, and another div, let me see, I call it extra link. This extra link now where user can click on forgotten password and sign up, but this thing is not going anywhere. Understand? But let's talk about the CSS part of it. Understand? CSS part of it. How can we achieve this using CSS part? And please take note, the code will be available, you understand, in the description section of this video. It will be available. You understand? In this place now we have a universal selector. The asterisk as a universal selector, and we have a margin of 0, padding 0, and box sizing, border box, you understand, and a font family. We also give it a font family at the same time. You understand? We have different type of font family, but in this video we use this to Safari and this other one. And we give our background, a background color to our body, a height, display flex, justify content center. All the content here is being justified to center. All the content here is being justified to center. And here inside the login container, we change the background color of the login container to white. If you look at it very well, that here it's not blue, it's white. You understand? Something like white. And we temper with the padding to 40 pixels bottom and top, 50 pixels left and right. You understand? And we have a box shadow, a width, a mass width, a text aligned to center. We align the text to center. You understand? And the transition. You understand? We also add transition, and we do something remarkable here as well. And in this I will have login container hover. This is whereby somebody is hovering through the login container. For example, if you hover, you see that once you are hovering now, the login container is moving. It's moving. Like we use this thing to make it, you understand, this hover. You understand? We have a box shadow and a transform. You understand? And in this other one, and then we style our h1, our login container h1 that is here we give the background color of something like black, margin 12 pieces, a font size, we increase the font size as well, and letter spacing 1 pieces. If you look at it now, this H1 have a background color of black, and the letter spacing is also has small letter spacing like 1 pieces letter spacing. You understand? And here as well, we style the form. We style the form. Imagine button 20 pieces to the form. Imagine button 20 pieces. Text align left. We style. We align the form to the left hand side. Understand? And know that everything is inside the center, but some centers inside the center, so we see push some to the left hand side as well. And the label, we want to, basically label is being displayed as inline, but using display block, we turn it to blocks. And we want to make sure that the label is being displayed as a block level element. Understand? And we also increase the font weight of the label, the color, and the margin button of the label at the same time. This is the label that we're talking about. This is the label. Understand? And it's getting more interesting. The input, the type email and type password. We increase the width of the input. We also work with the padding, increase the padding to 12 pieces, but top and bottom in 14 pieces left and right. We give it a border of 1 piece solid and color, and we add the border radius to 8 pieces and font size of 15 pieces. You understand? The transition, we also add the transition to you understand? And we also work on the border color of it, you know, the focus. We also the focus, you understand? We also work on the focus, and we temper with the background color, the box shadow, and the outline to understand? And the button tag there, we style the button tag to, let me see, the width to 100%, the padding to 12 pixels, which is top and bottom 12 pixels, left and right 0. Understand? And we also give a background color of a linear gradient. Understand? And a color of white, a border to none, a border with us to 8 pieces, a font size. We also increase the font size to 12 pieces, and a console. Example, whenever you are clicking on this console, it will be pointed. Understand? The console is pointed here now. It's pointed. Understand? That is CSS style we used to achieve it. Console pointed, and the font size, we also increase the font size as well. And inside out, in the same button, we add a hover. Understand? It's usually whereby if somebody is hover through the button, the color will change. You understand? You look at it, the color is changing if somebody is over through the button. And we also work on the other extra link. Imagine top 15%, both all around a font size. We increase the font size of the extra link that is there, and we style the A tag, the color. We change the color to blue, text decoration. By default, A tag have a text decoration, but using CSS now, we remove the text decoration to none. Understand? That's how we can achieve it using CSS. And the hover underline. Now, once somebody is hovering through the A tag, understand, it will show underline. For example, now if you hover through it, now it's showing underline. Understand? That's how we achieve this using CSS and HTML. Please, the coding, let me say, the code will be available. Understand? Please like and subscribe to my channel.